So we've talked about different ways to interpret the music, and it's not necessary to either dance one way or the other way. For example, dancing on the beat or dancing in slow motion, dancing literal versus figurative. When you start to learn the differences, then you're better able to incorporate these fluidly, again, into your own dance and mixing it up however you wish. The important thing is the transition between the elements needs to be crystal clear. So for example, one transition would be dancing rhythmically or on the beat to dancing to slow motion, dancing in slow motion. So here I'm dancing quick slows. I might be using syncopas. We're dancing in a very rhythmic style. When I transition to the slow, I want to decelerate my body and make it very clear. So that deceleration is like sort of hitting a patch of mud with my body. Once we're in slow motion, it's relatively easy to stay in slow motion, but then the transition back to rhythmic, I have to be very clear, and I need an acceleration in my body that makes it clear to my follower that we're exiting. Here again in rhythmic. And then I transition to slow-mo, deceleration. We stay in slow motion, transition to rhythmic, and acceleration right on the beat in order to exit, so that transition is clear. We don't really want to warm up into the transitions. They have to be either or. We could go from a literal interpretation to a figurative one, but again, the transition needs to be very clear in terms of leaders, your intention of what you're doing, that you're intentionally trying to be literal with the music, or you're intentionally trying to put an emphasis on the musicality of the movement. And it's important for followers that you're aware of these differences in interpretation so that you're more open to these transitions when they do eventually happen.